That's what it looked like yesterday. Here's what it looks like this morning. Zero tickets from the meter maid this week. Pretty proud of that. So much colder today. I heard you got the ticket yesterday.
I did.
We got you. How are you?
Hey, I did not take the question.
All right. So hopefully this will cut out some of the wind noise you hear when I'm walking around outside. Let's test it out. So can you hear me better now? Or can you hear me better now? So the mic seems to be a little bit better. Hopefully that'll cut some of the wind noise when I'm outside. We'll see. I got these two. There's a set here. So I got two of them. I'm hoping to do an interview video for Habitat for Humanity here locally. So I got a 20-foot extension cord too. That's what the other thing was. So be watching out for that coming soon in the next couple weeks. So what I want to talk about today is capitalism. Capitalism, we still live in a capitalist nation. Well, kind of, for now. But capital, by definition, it says it's that wealth in the form of money or other assets designated for a particular purpose, such as starting a company or investing. And so I talk to people all the time and they have an idea or they have a dream. They want to buy their first car, buy their first house. They want to start a business. And I always ask them the same question. How much money have you saved? How much capital have you set aside to make that happen? And the answer a lot of times is nothing. I have no plan. They have no action started. How do you plan to do any of that kind of stuff without any capital? It's just not even possible. You have to have capital in our society. You have to have money to be able to advance yourself to the next level. Think about myself. I started working when I was 14 years old in my uncle's grocery store, and my 14th birthday was my very first day of work. From the very first paycheck that I received, I was putting aside money. I was saving for things, and of course, at that age, I was saving for stupid stuff. But I can remember saving up for my first car. I can remember saving up to be able to do the things that I wanted to do. And when I came to Pennsylvania, I came with 3 suitcases and a couple $1,000s in the bank, and I knew that right away I was going to need capital in order to build my life here, in order to get myself started. I remember my first car in Pennsylvania. I bought a 1994 bright purple Mercury Sable. What a great car that was. And I drove it for several years, and I remember, I believe it was Christmas Day 2008, someone hit that car in front of my house and totaled it. And the insurance company gave me like $1,500 for it. One of the greatest investments I've ever made. And so when I was 19 years old, I was able to buy my first house because I had been saving money and ended up with a really great mortgage through a relative of mine. And what a blessing that was to have that opportunity. But every time that I got a raise, every time that I had more money, every time that I had a bonus or a tax return or whatever that went towards paying off debt so that I could build equity in my house to have more capital to do the next thing. So when the opportunity came by for me to start a business, for me to buy a commercial building, I was ready because I had been building capital for years. You see, that's only 10 years ago. I went from having absolutely nothing 10 years ago to today. I don't live extravagantly. I don't do anything like that. But when the next opportunity comes up, when the next business idea is available, I'm going to be ready. So that's my challenge to you, is to get started today. Get started on building up capital. If you're making $600 a month, find a way to live on $575. If you're making $1,000 a month, find a way to live on $950. And start putting away some money, because when the opportunity arises, we need people that are ready and available to capitalize on the opportunity. I know that it's hard in the beginning. I really do. I've been there. And so I know how difficult it is to make that first step, to save that first $100 or $1,000 or whatever it is, but it gets easier over time. I look at myself and I can honestly say it was more difficult to buy my first car than it was to buy my first house. It was more difficult to buy my first house than it was to buy a commercial building. And that sounds crazy, but it's true, because it snowballs over time. It gets easier and easier and easier as long as you stay disciplined, as long as you stay within your budget, living below your means. You can build capital, you can build wealth in this country, you can build influence, and ultimately that's what we want, right? We want to be able to influence this world, our city, for good. We want to be able to do as much good in this world as possible. And so that's why I'm using capitalism to try to do that. You know, I want to build up things, not because I want to be some big shot, not because I want to have a nicer car or a nicer house or anything like that. That's not it at all. I just want to be able to do as much good in this world as possible. I want to bring as many people closer to God as possible, as many people to saving faith as possible. Everyone gets an opportunity. Everyone gets a shot. And so you have a shot today too. So get started. Start saving some money. Start building up some capital. Ideas and capital can change our city. So I really appreciate you watching. I'm leaving a little bit early today for the Thanksgiving holiday. I have some family in town. And so wherever you are, I just pray that you're thankful. We have so many things to be thankful for in our city and in our nation. It's truly a blessed opportunity that we all have. So I hope you have a great Thanksgiving with your family. God bless you, and I hope to see you soon. A little Thanksgiving and Christmas cookie preparation today. Doesn't really get any easier than this. Got a big helper here. What do you think, Joey? You like helping? You like tasting, huh? Yeah. Oh boy. Be a long night. Well, we only ate half the M&Ms before we finished the cookies, so that's pretty good. Right, Joey? You like those M&Ms? You just want to see yourself? Yep. Lily, did you like those M&Ms?
Yum.
Yum.
Baby crying.
Baby crying.
Baby crying.
Oh boy, baby's crying. You get the baby? Yeah. Doesn't look like he's crying to me. Hey, what are you doing? Get out of there. You're pretty small. Hey.